Individuals over the age of 50 may observe certain changes in their eyes. It is possible that you experience increased dryness in the morning, observe that the text in the newspaper appears to be blurring, or have started to notice the presence of dark circles that were previously absent. There may be concerns regarding the potential development of cataracts or the possibility of a glaucoma diagnosis in the future. It is important to recognize that while many of these changes are prevalent, they are not necessarily unavoidable. Imagine having access to a straightforward, natural solution that can effectively promote your eye health from the comfort of your home, all while avoiding any adverse effects. Castor oil is a substance that deserves your attention. Before you dismiss it as merely an old folk remedy or something reminiscent of your grandmother's time, I encourage you to consider its significance for just a few moments, as castor oil is far more than just another oil. This substance possesses distinctive characteristics that enable it to penetrate more profoundly into the skin and tissues compared to most other materials. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you have. And don't forget to hit subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the best health tips from Holistic Health. Castor oil is a substance that deserves your attention. Before you dismiss it as merely an old folk remedy or something reminiscent of your grandmother's time, I encourage you to consider its significance for just a few moments, as castor oil is far more than just another oil. This substance possesses distinctive characteristics that enable it to penetrate more profoundly into the skin and tissues compared to most other materials. It indicates that it does not merely remain on the surface. It effectively interacts with your body, carefully diminishing inflammation, alleviating irritation, and promoting healing from within. In this episode, we will examine the benefits of castor oil for enhancing eye comfort, alleviating dryness, relieving pressure, and potentially slowing the early signs of cataracts while promoting vision health in a natural and safe manner. We will also discuss how this oil can benefit various aspects of your body, including digestion, joint health, and hormonal balance, particularly after the age of 50 when your body requires additional attention. Upon concluding this video, you will possess a clear methodical comprehension of how to utilize castor oil in approaches that are gentle, practical, and profoundly restorative. An examination of the realities surrounding the aging of the eyes. Let us begin by discussing your eyes and the changes they undergo as we age. Many individuals believe that vision loss is merely an inevitable aspect of aging, and while it is accurate that our eyes undergo certain changes over time, there is more to consider. However, many individuals may not recognize that our lifestyle choices significantly influence the aging process of our eyes. The human eye contains two distinct types of muscles. One is designed for short-range vision, such as when reading a book or viewing a phone. The other pertains to long-range vision, such as when observing a mountain, watching birds in flight, or surveying a field. The issue at hand is as follows. In the contemporary landscape, we consistently rely on our short-range vision. Smartphones, tablets, laptops, and televisions require continuous attention and concentration. However, our eyes were not intended to handle this level of daily strain. Overuse of the short-range muscles while neglecting the long-range muscles results in an imbalance. This imbalance results in strain, fatigue, and potential long-term damage. One of the factors contributing to the increase in cases of early cataracts, dry eyes, and declining vision is evident. It can occur in individuals as young as 30 or 40. Here is an additional point that often goes unnoticed by many individuals. At the end of the day, when mental fatigue sets in, the impact of eye strain can become significantly more detrimental. This occurs due to the collaboration between your brain and your eyes. When mental fatigue sets in, the eyes are unable to undergo their typical restorative processes. Consequently, engaging in intricate detail work during nighttime may indeed compromise your vision. However, there is positive information to share. Utilizing your vision for intricate tasks in the morning, when your mind is refreshed, can indeed enhance your visual acuity. Indeed, that information is accurate. The same activity that strains your eyes in the evening can contribute to their development when performed earlier in the day. If you are engaged in activities such as reading, knitting, working on a crossword puzzle, or managing bills, consider completing these tasks prior to lunch. Your eyes will appreciate the difference. Additionally, here is another suggestion. It is advisable to take a break approximately every hour, particularly when engaging with a screen, and to direct your gaze outside for a moment. Identify an object in the distance, such as a tree, a cloud, or a hill, and focus your attention on it for a minute or two. This minor practice provides your long-term perspective with the essential stimulation it requires. You may be considering the usefulness of this information, but what about the issue of dryness? What is the status of the cataracts that are currently developing? Castor oil plays a significant role in this context. In the following section, I will provide a detailed explanation of the effectiveness of castor oil and outline methods for its use to nourish and soothe your eyes in a natural, safe manner supported by experience. Castor oil, a subtle remedy from nature. Let us discuss castor oil. For numerous individuals, the term castor oil evokes nostalgic childhood memories, or perhaps a sense of intrigue. You may be curious about how a traditional approach can assist with such a sensitive area as the eyes. The solution is found in a unique characteristic of this oil. Castor oil possesses a distinctive structure. It consists of ricinoleic acid, enabling it to penetrate deeply into tissues, surpassing the depth achieved by most other oils. In contrast to creams or drops that remain on the surface, castor oil penetrates the skin, reaching the deeper layers where inflammation and damage originate. This is the reason it has been utilized for centuries, not only as a moisturizer, but also as a therapeutic agent for joints, skin, digestion, and, indeed, vision. Let us proceed with specificity. Castor oil offers multiple gentle yet effective benefits for your eyes. Initially, it provides hydration to the skin surrounding your eyes. The eyelid and under-eye region are exceptionally sensitive. With advancing age, skin tends to become thinner, drier, and increasingly susceptible to irritation. Applying a single drop of castor oil to your eyelid once or twice daily can help to soften the skin, diminish fine lines, and alleviate overnight dryness. Additionally, it aids in minimizing inflammation. Numerous age-related eye conditions, such as dry eyes, redness, puffiness, and even early-stage cataracts, can be exacerbated by low-grade inflammation. The anti-inflammatory properties of castor oil soothe this irritation and facilitate the healing process of the eye. Third, and most intriguing, is the impact of castor oil on abnormal formations, such as cataracts. Cataracts refer to the clouding of specific areas within the lens of the eye. These conditions develop gradually and may ultimately result in blurred vision or vision impairment. Although castor oil is not a definitive solution, numerous individuals have indicated that daily application of a small quantity may assist in slowing or potentially reversing the formation of early-stage cataracts. The oil does not enter the eye directly. You carefully apply a drop along the eyelid, allowing the oil to be absorbed by the skin and lashes. Some individuals opt to apply a drop directly into the eye, though external application has also demonstrated advantages. A woman once communicated to me that she had been advised to schedule surgery for early cataracts. I was not adequately prepared. I have started applying castor oil to my eyelids each night. After 6 months, my doctor informed me that there had been no progression and that I could afford to wait. That occurred 2 years ago. Let us clarify the matter at hand. This is not focused on making extravagant claims or substituting for medical care. This pertains to providing your body with a solution that has proven its efficacy over time. Castor oil does not impose any actions. It effectively establishes the appropriate environment for the body to initiate its healing process gradually, softly, and organically. This is what contributes to its strength. This is not a solution that can be implemented rapidly. This is a routine demonstration of attentiveness, an endeavor undertaken not solely for visual appeal, but also for the tranquility of your mind. What is the initial step to take? Begin with the basics. Before retiring for the night, ensure to wash your hands thoroughly and administer a single drop of castor oil. Only one. Gently rub it between your fingers, then apply it smoothly over your closed eyelids. That concludes the matter. Free from irritation, hassle, and exertion. With consistent effort over time, you may observe that your eyes feel more comfortable in the morning, exhibiting reduced dryness and increased relaxation. The advantage lies in the fact that in addition to benefiting your eyes, you are simultaneously enhancing the skin surrounding them. Castor oil contains a high concentration of fatty acids that contribute to the support of collagen and enhance elasticity. This results in a reduction of wrinkles, diminished puffiness, and an overall more refreshed appearance. In the following section, we will delve deeper than just the eyes. Once individuals experience the benefits of castor oil, they often start to inquire about its other potential applications. The response is, indeed, substantial. Please remain with me. The most promising opportunities lie ahead. It transcends mere vision, promoting comprehensive wellness for individuals over 50. At this point, you recognize the gentle benefits of castor oil in promoting eye health. However, many individuals may not be aware that the oil recently applied to your eyelid serves a significant function in promoting the healing of other areas of your body, particularly after the age of 50, when minor discomforts can escalate into chronic conditions. Castor oil has the potential to be an essential addition to your wellness toolkit. We will begin by addressing an issue that impacts millions of older adults on a daily basis: digestion, digestive health, and gastrointestinal well-being. As we age, it is well understood that our digestive system experiences a slowdown. Occasional constipation, bloating, or a heavy, sluggish sensation after meals may be observed. Numerous individuals resort to laxatives or fiber supplements. However, these solutions frequently serve as temporary measures that fail to tackle the underlying problem: inflammation and reduced bowel motility. A castor oil compress can significantly enhance the situation. Creating a compress is straightforward. To proceed, gather a soft cotton cloth, a small piece of plastic to prevent any leakage, and 1 or 2 teaspoons of castor oil. Fold the cloth multiple times, apply the oil evenly on top, and position it over your abdomen, just beneath the belly button. Subsequently, cover the area with plastic wrap and a towel, allowing for a period of relaxation lasting 1 to 2 hours. This can be accomplished while engaging in activities such as watching television or reading a book. A hot water bottle is often utilized atop the compress to improve absorption. However, body heat alone can suffice. Could you please clarify the function of this? Castor oil effectively penetrates deep into the tissue, assisting in the breakdown of congestion, minimizing inflammation, and stimulating the smooth muscles of the colon. It serves as a subtle prompt for your digestive system to resume its natural activity, free from harsh chemicals or unpleasant side effects. I encountered a woman who had been dealing with irritable bowel syndrome for more than a decade. She had explored various options, including specialized diets, medications, and probiotics, yet none provided consistent relief. She initiated the application of a castor oil compress on her abdomen 5 nights a week. Within a month, she experienced consistent bowel movements. Following a period of 3 months, her abdominal discomfort had resolved. She conveyed that it was the first occasion when I experienced my body functioning in harmony with me, rather than in opposition. The effectiveness of natural remedies is truly remarkable. They operate in alignment with the body's natural rhythm, hormonal equilibrium, and female well-being. Let us proceed to another aspect that is frequently neglected: maintaining hormone equilibrium, particularly during and following menopause. With advancing age, hormonal changes may result in various challenges. Symptoms may include fatigue, mood fluctuations, weight increase, sleep disturbances, and the presence of fibroids or cysts. Applying castor oil compresses to the lower abdomen can assist in supporting the lymphatic system and promoting detoxification, thereby alleviating hormonal congestion in the reproductive organs. A compelling narrative I encountered was shared by a young woman in her early 30s who experienced the development of a significant fibroid. Despite maintaining a healthy lifestyle through proper nutrition, regular exercise, and hydration, she still experienced discomfort. A scan indicated the presence of a fibroid measuring more than 3 inches in diameter. She experienced significant apprehension regarding the surgery, prompting her to seek solace in 2 avenues. Support for natural hormone balance can be achieved through dietary adjustments and the use of herbs, along with the application of nightly castor oil compresses directly to the abdomen. Following a 4-month interval, she returned for an additional scan. The fibroid reduced to 1 inch, her discomfort resolved, and she successfully bypassed the need for surgery. Although not every situation will experience such significant transformation, it serves as a compelling illustration of how ongoing natural care can provide the body with the necessary support for gradual self-healing, consistently, night after night. Articular discomfort and inflammatory responses. Let us now address a common issue that many individuals over the age of 50 encounter at some stage: joint pain. Inflammation serves as the underlying cause of various joint discomforts, including a sore knee, a stiff shoulder, and arthritis in the hands. Castor oil, known for its deep penetrating properties, provides substantial relief when utilized as a topical compress or applied directly to the skin. I would like to provide a personal example. A few years prior, I sustained a wrist fracture due to a fall. Despite the bone having healed, I continued to experience persistent pain and stiffness. I initiated the application of a castor oil compress to the wrist each night prior to retiring for the evening. After a few weeks, the discomfort started to diminish. Following a 2-month period, I regained full mobility in my wrist. Eliminate discomfort and achieve greater flexibility. I consistently utilize that same compress nearly every night, not due to discomfort, but rather because it has integrated into my daily routine. A minor gesture of attention that aids in preventing flare-ups and maintains the vitality of my joints. A woman I conversed with had been experiencing challenges with arthritis in her fingers for more than 10 years. She began to apply a modest quantity of castor oil each night, gently massaging it into her knuckles prior to retiring for the evening. Following a period of 3 weeks, she demonstrated improved flexibility in her fingers, experiencing reduced stiffness. After a duration of 6 weeks, she was able to open jars once more, an activity she had not engaged in for years. These should not be considered miracles. The outcome is a reflection of providing your body with the necessary resources and adequate time to perform its intended functions. Address, rejuvenate, and reinstate equilibrium. Breast health and scar tissue management. Castor oil has demonstrated significant potential in promoting breast health, particularly for women who have undergone surgery or experienced cysts. When applied with care to the breast area, it may assist in reducing fibrous tissue, softening lumps, and alleviating discomfort associated with scar tissue accumulation. A woman I encountered had experienced surgery for breast cancer. Following her recovery, she experienced the presence of hard, painful scar tissue surrounding the surgical site. She initiated the application of a warm castor oil compress each evening. Following a 2-month period, the tissue exhibited a notable softening, and she no longer experienced the tightness that had previously disturbed her sleep at night. She expressed that it felt as though my body had finally released the trauma. Such an emotional release is quite typical. Castor oil operates beyond mere physical effects. It frequently assists individuals in re-establishing a connection with their bodies following illness or injury. It fosters an environment conducive to healing, comfort, and tranquility. What is the recommended frequency of use? Maintaining consistency holds greater significance than the level of intensity. For the majority of individuals, utilizing a castor oil compress 3 to 5 times weekly is sufficient to observe positive outcomes. Some individuals choose to utilize it on a nightly basis, particularly when addressing more significant concerns. Some individuals utilize it several times each month for maintenance and comfort purposes. There is no incorrect approach to starting. There is only your unique method. Observe your body's responses carefully. Experiencing relief, ease, or an improved quality of sleep indicates that you are progressing positively. It is important to keep in mind that an increase in quantity does not necessarily equate to an improvement in quality. A minimal quantity of castor oil is highly effective. Additionally, the ability to reuse your compress for extended periods enhances its affordability and ease of use. I would like you to consider this not merely as a treatment, but rather as a relationship, a connection between yourself and your healing process. By dedicating time to care for your body, particularly with a gentle and nurturing substance like castor oil, you are communicating to your body that you are attentive and committed to its well-being. The mindset, more than any product or practice, serves as the cornerstone of enduring wellness. What is the process for creating and utilizing a castor oil compress? Having recognized the significant healing properties of castor oil, I will guide you through the precise steps to create a compress at home. This approach is straightforward, cost-effective, and necessitates only a limited number of materials, many of which you likely already possess. Requirements for your task. Castor oil. Any cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil is suitable for use. While organic options are beneficial, they are not essential. Castor oil, regardless of its organic status, demonstrates effective results. Cotton or flannel fabric. This may consist of an outdated t-shirt, a washcloth, or a section of sheeting. Refrain from using synthetic materials such as polyester. Plastic wrap or a plastic bag is recommended. This is placed over the cloth to prevent oil from seeping onto your clothing or furniture. a towel or elastic bandage to secure everything effectively. A heating pad or hot water bottle may be used for enhanced absorption, though it is not essential. Detailed instructions provided in a sequential manner. Begin by preparing the cloth. Begin by taking your cotton or flannel cloth and folding it into multiple layers, approximately 4 to 8 layers in thickness. A thicker compress can retain more oil, thereby extending its effectiveness over time. Proceed to the next step by applying the oil. Apply a modest quantity of castor oil onto the cloth. Begin with 1 to 2 teaspoons. It is not necessary to fully saturate the cloth. Castor oil has a viscous consistency and applies gradually. Excessive use may lead to a disorganized outcome. Proceed to step 3 by positioning the compress appropriately. Position the oil-saturated cloth directly on the targeted area for treatment. The areas of focus may include the abdomen, lower back, wrist, knee, or even regions over the liver or uterus, tailored to your specific requirements. Proceed to the next step by applying a plastic covering. Position the plastic wrap or bag over the compress to safeguard your clothing and bedding from any oil leakage. This step is crucial, as castor oil has the potential to stain fabric and can be challenging to remove. Proceed to the 5th step, ensuring the compress is secured. Secure the compress by wrapping it with a towel or utilizing an elastic bandage. When applying it to a flat area such as the abdomen, you may conveniently secure the towel around your waist. Step 6. Take time to rest and unwind. Maintain the compress for at least 1 hour. Certain individuals utilize it for a duration of 2 to 3 hours. Some individuals opt to use it overnight, particularly for addressing joint pain or hormonal imbalances. For those who are unfamiliar with this process, it is advisable to begin with a duration of 1 hour to assess how your body reacts. Add gentle heat if desired. Applying a hot water bottle or heating pad over the compress can enhance circulation and absorption. Please ensure that it is warm, but not excessively hot. Your skin ought to feel at ease, never experiencing discomfort. What is the recommended frequency of use? For achieving most healing objectives, utilizing the compress 3 to 5 times weekly is an excellent starting point. For individuals dealing with chronic conditions such as arthritis, fibroids, or long-term constipation, daily usage over a period of several weeks may prove advantageous. It is essential to prioritize consistency over intensity. The process of healing with castor oil requires patience. While results may not be immediate, consistent use often leads to noticeable improvements for many individuals within a few weeks. Methods for storing and reusing your compress. This method allows for the repeated use of the same cloth multiple times following each application. Carefully fold the compress and place it in a Ziploc bag or a sealed container for storage. Store it in a cool, dry environment. Refrigeration is not essential. Incorporate a modest quantity of fresh oil on a weekly basis to maintain its effectiveness. The same compress can typically be reused for a duration of approximately 3 to 4 weeks, contingent upon the frequency of use. Should any signs of odor, discoloration, or dryness occur, it is advisable to prepare a new one. Guidelines for ensuring safety and preventive measures. Castor oil should not be taken orally unless recommended by a qualified healthcare provider. Consumption may lead to gastrointestinal discomfort and, in certain instances, pronounced laxative effects. It is advisable to refrain from using castor oil compresses during pregnancy unless you have received approval from your healthcare provider. Castor oil has the potential to induce uterine contractions. It is advisable to refrain from applying the compress directly to open wounds or broken skin. It is essential to pay attention to the signals your body provides. If you encounter discomfort, pause and make the necessary adjustments. Castor oil should always be gentle, without any burning, stinging, or harsh sensations. Selecting the appropriate castor oil. A variety of brands of castor oil are available in the market. Utilizing cold-pressed, hexane-free oil ensures you are making a sound choice. Some individuals favor the dark Jamaican black castor oil for its richness, while the lighter, clear variant also performs exceptionally well. There is no necessity to invest a significant amount of money or seek out an uncommon brand. Even budget-friendly store-bought oil can provide significant healing benefits, particularly when applied with mindfulness and purpose. The effectiveness of the castor oil compress is rooted in its straightforward nature. Experience a holistic approach to wellness without the need for medications, prescriptions, or waiting rooms. Focus on your body with your own hands and a commitment to natural care. For numerous individuals over the age of 50, this nightly routine evolves into something beyond a mere treatment. This is a moment of tranquility, a brief period of serenity, during which healing can occur at its own pace. We have made significant progress together today. We have discussed issues such as fatigue in the eyes, the effects of aging on joints, persistent digestive challenges, and the subtle discomforts that arise with advancing age. However, of greater significance, we have discussed the concept of hope. And if you're watching right now, I want to know you're with me. Type 1 in the comments if this video speaks to you. Type 0 if not. A reminder that healing can often be a quiet process. It is not always necessary for solutions to originate from a labeled bottle or a hurried consultation with a physician. Healing can manifest in subtle, understated forms, such as a drop of oil, a warm cloth, and the consistent commitment to self-care each day. I have encountered individuals in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who believed that their discomfort was merely a condition they needed to accept. However, once they provided their body with even minimal assistance, such as a small amount of oil and a brief period of attention, they started to experience sensations they had not encountered in quite some time. Individuals experience relief, ease, peace, and most importantly, a renewed trust in their own bodies. While immediate results may not be evident, patience will yield progress over time. Your body undergoes healing processes in cycles, much like the natural world. Castor oil will not expedite that process. It will provide support in a gentle, consistent, and unobtrusive manner. Should there be a singular message I wish to convey, it is this: you are not flawed. Healing is possible at any age. Your body continues to respond. When addressed with kindness, it yields a positive response. Whether you start this evening with a single drop on your eyelid, or tomorrow with a compress on your wrist, I trust this evolves into more than just a new routine. I encourage you to take a moment in your day to pause, take a deep breath, and affirm your own value. Due to your presence, if this video resonated with you, provided assistance, or prompted a shift in your perspective regarding your health, I would appreciate your feedback. What was your favorite part of the video? Comment below. And if you like it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any new videos. Could you please specify the area where you intend to apply your initial drop of castor oil? Could it have been your eyes, your abdomen, or your knee? I appreciate you taking the time to meet with me. Please prioritize your well-being. It is important to keep in mind that healing remains achievable, progressing gradually and thoughtfully.